So you've played a lot of different comic book franchise situations. You've got I Zombie, right?
Yes, I saw me too, yeah.
What's it like to continue on in this comic book legacy?
I honestly, I feel so grateful for my career. Just looking back on it, I think that some of the best experiences that I've had, like as a kid growing up, were through watching comic book movies or anything superhero related. I think that one of my favorite parts about the superhero genre is, I don't know, I think that there's this like overlying just kind of theme of finding identity, which for me when I was growing up was something that I could look at all these superheroes and I'm not necessarily looking at, I don't know, Wonder Woman as something that is in my roundhouse of capabilities power-wise, but she has this powerful presence, and seeing like vulnerable sides of her and seeing that she doesn't necessarily blend in. I think it's just really cool for kids to watch that and kind of grow up on those. So being able to have such a love for the comics, for the movies growing up, and then being in this world, I don't know how I keep on getting so lucky, honestly, because this is just the best. Like going to these WonderCons, all these Comic Cons, and just being in these worlds, having these supernatural capabilities, and also I just like really love kicking ass on screen. So I'm definitely in like the right genre for that. But I missed having powers. I haven't had powers in a couple of years now, so being able to do it in a different way, because this is my first voiceover. I've never done voiceover before, so it was a very cool experience. Yeah.
That actually begs the question. I mean, your first voice role is kind of the woman superhero icon of whenever. So what was that like when you got the call that you are going to be wonderful?
Oh, let me tell you, it was pretty much like my agent called me randomly and I'm like, hey Matt, what's up? They're like, they want you to do this voiceover. I was like, do they have the right person? Like, I've never done this before. And I was like, okay, what is it? And they're like, you're playing Wonder Woman. I was like, shit. Like, okay, let's just like not even read the script. Go ahead and tell them that I'm in. Especially hearing that like DC was backing it as well. Like, I knew that it was going to be great content. But it is scary. I mean, especially going into it, not having done voiceover at all, to take on a character like Wonder Woman, that was pretty much like the first recognizable female superhero back in 1941. So having that character be so iconic and played by some of the most badass, just insane actresses I've ever seen, and then every comic that comes out in her, I mean, she's a superhero, not just in the fact that she has powers, but I feel like she's helped a lot of people just in life, you know? So, no, it was a really cool call. Very scary, but it's been such a fun experience. And it's very cool to look at my girl and go, oh God, that's me. Like, it's very surreal. Yeah.
So I'm very excited to be talking to you because I was a mega fan of Gotham.
Oh, yay.
So like, and I loved you on it as Silver St. Cloud. So that was a great season. They were all great seasons.
Thank you so much.
So if you can share any memories, you know, from Gotham or any of your favorite stories or experiences.
Oh my God, I have so many memories from Gotham because I was out there for so long. I don't know. I mean, I think that. David actually, very randomly, has been one of our closest family friends for a long time. My sister did a movie with him called Dear Dumb Diary when she was little. She would kill me for even bringing the name up. She like sings in it, and she's like probably like 10 years old. We just used to mess around all the time. We were filming at the studio in New York, and I mean, just, I don't know, me and David were just very close during that process. During Halloween, we would work all day, and then we're like, okay, how many scenes are left? What time do you think it's going to be? Because I have a huge love for Halloween, so we'd go to all these haunted houses after work, and then show up to set the next day so tired. But that was probably like one of the best experiences working on a show. Very fun. Yeah.
Do you like doing live action or voice acting better? You said this is new to you, so what do you think? Do you have a preference right now?
It's not like, I wouldn't call it like a preference. I think that I didn't realize how difficult voice acting can be sometimes. There's so much, I didn't realize how much that I rely on facial expressions and just all over body composure through acting, because I mean, for me, sometimes I have like really bad resting bitch face too. So like, just easily something like that. Like my boyfriend's here with me, and if I'm hungry, like I have a certain face on, and I don't have to say a single word. But with voiceover, you're expressing all of these different emotions, and you're trying to explain all of these things, especially with this. And I'm being honest right now, I don't know how it usually works, but with this process, they gave us a script, and then our director, Carrie, kind of talked us through what the scenes would be. So there was nothing that we were going off of. There's no, like, I don't know, nothing to follow. So it definitely was difficult just trying to figure out, like, he's like, and this, and you're flipping over a motorcycle and jumping off of a roof, and then you just killed a Grimm. And I didn't know what a Grimm is. Even so it was definitely fun trying it out. And I wouldn't call it a preference though. I'd definitely like to step into the voiceover world a little bit more though. Very fun. Okay.
Oh.
I love the hair.
Oh, thank you. So, like, you know, Wonder Woman's now in the RWBYverse. Tell me if this is accurate, but I believe, like, her semblance in RWBY is, like, her, you know, her entire, like, outfit. So, how do you feel that is? Do you feel that's, like, kind of awkward, or, like...
That's actually interesting, and I haven't really thought about it that way. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say that was necessarily like a huge factor in, like, it was kind of awkward in that way. I think that it's the first time that Wonder Woman hasn't been able to use her powers naturally, so it's kind of like that awkwardness. I mean, they're teenagers as well, so I think that there is a more awkwardness of the character in general in this movie, that you're used to seeing Wonder Woman as like this strong, like, muscular, like, huge, like, beast of a woman. Not huge, she has this huge presence. And in this, you kind of definitely see like a more vulnerable side to her, which show in her powers as well. And I'm not sure how much I can say about that, but you'll see. You'll see. But yeah, definitely awkwardness kind of throughout the character in this one. Yeah.
Do you have any other characters that you've looked at and said, I could be that voice?
Hell no. I've never thought about doing this before. Like, I'm like, even today with this entire cast, they're all so talented that they're all sitting around like talking to each other in like different voices, that I'm like, this is the one I got. Like, this is I can either make it a little bit higher or a little bit lower, but like, there's not really much changing it. I mean, I don't know. A character that I'd like to voice, I don't know. I would love to do anything, honestly. After just visiting this world, I'm not sure what. I've never actually even thought about that question, because I never thought it would be in my roundhouse. But after doing this, I'm definitely wanting to jump into it a little bit more. So next time I will update you with that question. Yeah.
Now that you've gotten your foot into superheroics in a few different ways, are there any other superheroes you'd like to portray in some way?
You know what? I really enjoyed playing Silver St. Cloud, and I liked her like darkness, that kind of. I don't know. I like playing manipulative characters, and that was like a version. I don't think that you've ever seen Silver St. Cloud in like a live action movie, or like something that's a little bit more played out. And I'm always really impressed with people who are very familiar with her comics, because she's not one of the more like super popular characters. But the Joker kidnaps her in the comics and kind of like it just works on her a little bit. So I'd like to see the result of her after, and a lot of people have speculated it actually being like kind of like a Harley Quinn kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, playing into that character a little bit more would be really fun, and just kind of opening different layers to that. I'd love that.
Stop that here.
Oh yeah, okay, perfect. Thank you guys so much. It was nice to meet you guys.